Okay, BODMAS, PEMDAS. I've seen various textbooks call this acronym by different names, and all this thing describes to us is imagine we have a mathematical expression, something like this, where we got multiplications, we got additions, divisions, subtractions, more divisions. What order do we do this in? Well, BODMAS teaches us how to go about doing this, and we read it from left to right. Left to right, as in starting with the B first. Well, the B stands for brackets. In other words, whenever there's a set of brackets present, we need to complete everything inside the brackets before we move on. The O represents the order or the index. That's where BODMAS comes from. That's why this is sometimes called an index. And this suggests any squares or square roots. So if a number is square rooted or if a number is squared, you need to complete this first before moving on to division. Division is the next one, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. The most important thing to remember about BODMAS is that, this needs to be completed before this. Do not complete addition and subtraction before doing multiplication and division. It's incorrect mathematics. This is not a method. Most people think that BODMAS is a method. This is not a method. This is a rule. This is mathematically correct. Anything else would be considered wrong. Let's take an example. We have 4 plus 3 multiplied by 5. The correct way to go about doing this would be to say, well, BODMAS suggests that multiplication comes well before addition. So therefore, I need to complete 3 multiplied by 5 first. So that would be 4 plus, well, 3 times 5 would leave me with 15. The answer would be 19. That would be correct. That is mathematically correct. The incorrect way to do this would be to, well, let's just go 4 plus 3, which would be 7 multiplied by 5. Well, 7 multiplied by 5 is 35, and you can clearly see that that is miles off the correct answer. Don't do it that way. Do not do it that way. Don't just do it from left to right. Follow the rules of BODMAS. Okay, in this one, it's a little bit more complex. We have two brackets, and they're separated by a division symbol. Well, BODMAS suggests that we need to complete these brackets first before we do anything else. And if we just simply read it from left to right, well, 10 minus 3 will leave us with a 7 divided by, well, 4 plus 3 is another 7. 7 divided by 7 will leave us with 1. In this example, there's kind of similar to the previous one where we had two sets of brackets. So obviously, I need to complete this and this before I can do the addition symbol. Okay, let's look at this bracket. We kind of need to apply BODMAS within BODMAS. Can you see that there's a multiplication, there's an addition, there's an order or an index involved? Okay, well, simply I'm going to leave this inside a set of brackets. Well, 2 squared will give me 4 plus, well, 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm just going to leave this one side, plus, that plus is this plus. This set of brackets, well, 6 divided by 2, division needs to be completed before subtraction. 6 divided by 2 is simply 3. So we have 10 minus 3. We can go into the next step of simplification, and 4 plus 8 will give us a 12. 10 minus 3 will give us a 7. Therefore, the final answer would simply be 19. Look at how complex this looks. Look at how complex the original expression was. And if you just apply the rules of BODMAS and break it down one step at a time, it becomes far simpler. Common mistakes with BODMAS. Common mistakes, I see them everywhere. I see them everywhere among students. The moment you throw in a multiplied by 0 in a long expression, students are just tempted to say, and not even students, just people in general are just tempted to say the answer is 0, and that is wrong. That is just 100% incorrect. That is very incorrect. BODMAS suggests that we need to solve this first. We need to solve this before we are allowed to solve addition. And that is simply 2 plus, well, 5 times 0 is 0. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 will leave me with a 3. That is miles off the answer of 0. Don't do this. Don't make this mistake. If you went on social media or Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever, you would have seen these things. Can we just eliminate this? This is wrong. 73% failed this. No, they didn't. They're making this up. This is a lie. But in any case, you'll see that down in the comment section, you'll get all sorts of different answers by different people. And, you know, it's crazy. People actually start fighting over what the real answer is. And for those of people that actually got it wrong, you know why they got that wrong? Because they didn't apply BODMAS. They simply just read it from left to right, up, down, side to side. Apply the rules of BODMAS constantly. Don't forget BODMAS. In any mathematical expression, sum, addition, multiplication, division, don't forget to apply the rules of BODMAS left to right.